Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I want to show you how to get the perfect matte lip. There are a lot of different mattifying liquid lipsticks on the market. The one I'm going to use today is the Liquid Catsuit. This is by Wet n Wild. It's from the drugstore. There are a lot of really good liquid lipsticks at the drugstore. I'll link a few down below if you're looking for some. Of course, there's a ton of really good ones at like Ulta and Sephora. The Kat Von D ones are really good. Anastasia Beverly Hills are really good. Dose of Colors. I can go on and on. I'm going to show you the steps that I take to wear a matte lip all day long. It can look not great if you don't take all the steps you need to make it last all day. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's get into it. So the first thing that I like to do when I'm going to wear a matte liquid lip all day long is exfoliate my lips. I like to exfoliate my lips anyway, but specifically when I'm wearing a matte liquid lip, I will definitely always exfoliate before I put it on. It just will make it last a lot longer. It'll make it look a lot better. It'll make your lips look fuller. So this is something that I already did this morning, and I'm going to drop in clips of me doing it. This morning I used the Trust Fund Beauty by Lipgasm. This is just something that I got in my Ipsy Glam bag, and it's nothing more than an exfoliating lip scrub. You can use any one that you want to. This is just what I happen to have in the bathroom with me. e.l.f. makes a good one. It's in the tube. It's in a lipstick form. I've talked about it before. I'll link it down below. Also, there are tons of tutorials on Pinterest and here on YouTube that you can use to like make your own at home. You can use like brown sugar or all that kind of stuff. So step one is to exfoliate your lips. Step two, after you exfoliate your lips, you want to moisturize them. Your lips are so thirsty. Well, at least mine are so thirsty after you exfoliate them. You can use your favorite chapstick. Today I used a lip oil. It's actually not specifically for lips, but I used the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir, and that's only because I couldn't find my EOS chapstick. Any chapstick is good, but I do like to apply this before I start to put on my makeup to give it time to kind of soak in, because you do not want your lips to be like super chapsticky or Vaselined up before you go putting a liquid lip on it. It's just not going to sit well underneath it. So that is step two. Now for step three, I will just put on my makeup as normal. I always like to put a little bit of foundation on my lips just because my lips are really pigmented, especially after I exfoliate them. So I just feel like it really lets me wear the true color of the lipstick. Instead of the lip color working to cover up the color of my lips, it just provides a blank canvas, sort of a blank canvas, for me to apply this on. So you can see my lips right now. They don't look super pink, but you can see them. It's not that I put a full coverage of foundation on it. I really just dabbed a little bit of excess off of my beauty blender. So I wouldn't go too heavy on that part. And actually, I find that if I do go too heavy on that part, it gives me a ring on the inside of my mouth. So just be careful with how much you apply. Again, just the excess that you have on your beauty blender or makeup sponge or whatever will be plenty. Step four is the application of the lip products. Now, if you wanted to use a lip liner, this is where you would come in with that. I am not going to use a lip liner today because I really like the wand on this particular product. I don't think I need it. So if you wanted to, you could do lip liner right now for step four, but my step four is going to be applying the product. I'm going to bring you in very, very close, okay? Okay, so here we are up close. The first thing that I want to do is apply the lipstick to the fullest part of my lip, which is my lower lip. The next thing that I like to do is use my applicator to carve out the outsides of my lower lip. So my people with fuller lips, this is the part where you want to turn your lip up and make sure that you really line the lower part properly, because when you are looking straight onto your lips or down into your mirror, it's easy to miss this area. And now I'll fill in the rest of my bottom lip. While your lips are still dry, press them together to get the lower lip to transfer to the upper lip. Now moving on to the upper lip, I like to focus first on the Cupid's bow. Just really take your time with this part. I think if you are sloppy with the application on the Cupid's bow, it's going to bother you all day long. Every time you look in the mirror, you're going to be able to see it, especially if you're wearing a really bold lip. Okay, you're not home free yet. For the corners of my upper lip, I like to start on the inside and work my way out. And now for the final step, I like to take one more coat of the lipstick just so it's like the truest true color and just plop it right on top. And that is the color on my lips. Now, the fifth step is optional. If you feel like there's any imperfections in your application or maybe some running anywhere on the outside of your lips, you can go in with a concealer and a brush just to like really tighten everything up. The brushes that I like to use actually are these flat brushes. I don't really like to use lip brushes, but I do like to use these definer brushes. I feel like I can get like a nice crisp line anywhere that I need to. But a word to the wise, make sure that your liquid lip is dry before you go in with the concealer. You also want to make sure that if you do use concealer to touch up your lip that you don't have just like a super bright concealer line anywhere on your lips, really anywhere on your face. So I like to just take my finger and just like gently kind of blend it into the rest of the area. You can do this with a different brush. Just don't do it with the same brush because you might have little particles of lipstick on it, and that's just going to spread all over. So my final tip would be to not rub your lips together during the day. With a gloss, I find myself like constantly rubbing my lips together. I just like the feeling, I guess. With a matte lip, the more that you rub your lips together, the more that they're going to crack. So my final tip would be to rub your lips together as little as possible. Don't just walk around rubbing lips together like you would with a gloss. The more that you rub them together, the more that they're going to crack, the more that it's going to move around, the more that it can flake off, just to give your lipstick the longest wear time possible. So that is it, you guys. That is how you can get the perfect liquid matte lip. The perfect matte liquid lip, the perfect liquid, whatever you want to call it. Those are the steps that I take to make sure that my lipstick looks good all day long. You can really apply this to any lipstick, not just a matte lipstick and not just a liquid lip. My cat's snoring. Can you hear that? Excuse me. Excuse me. Kitty, kitty. She's deaf now, I guess. So that's going to do it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite liquid lipstick is. I'm always open for suggestions when it comes to liquid lipstick. I know that a lot of them can be expensive and kind of overpriced if you ask me. It's hard for me to bring myself to pay, you know, $20, $25, $30 for a liquid lipstick. That's why I absolutely love finding good ones from the drugstore. Again, I will leave a few of my favorites in the description box down below, and you do the same for me. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!